Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Pierre Berge, the Daily Trader. It is July 31st, and we are going to take a look at the weekly charts for Tesla, Palantir, the VIX, and the indices. And because this is almost the 1st of August, we are also going to take a look at the monthly charts of those securities, I guess I can call them that. And this video will also be live, so this might be interesting. We never know the type of people we are going to get. So yeah, let me just prepare a little bit. Yeah, I should have been more prepared. I don't even have a thumbnail, so let me just do that quickly. I should find well, I guess I'll just okay, Tesla indices, analysis. Well, I'm a bit disappointed. So I wish I could pause this actually. So maybe I'll just do something like this. Open. Bear with me. Okay, no, it's gonna take me too long to do this. Okay, so let's just go like this. Let me just do maybe a little bit of a post. Yes. Okay, going live now. So, as I said, we are going to take a look at the past week and also look at the future week at the same time, because basically, you know, if your stock is doing something one week, then maybe it's gonna do it. Maybe it's gonna do the same thing the week after. So let's start with Tesla. Yes, a very good week last week for Tesla. We had the earnings call. Earnings call, it was pretty good. Earnings, 25% surprise and 2.39% surprise in terms of revenue. So this was just right here on this candle right here. And then boom, the stock went pretty up, came down a little bit, but stayed above, stochastic stayed above 60. So when stochastic stay above 60, it's just a small pullback. It should not come down. It should just not come down as to where it was before. So this is our rule here. This is what we do. This is what we know. And so we are into this upward channel. Let me just showcase this upward channel right here. You know, I'm not making this up. Look at this. The stock is behaving. The stock is obeying these lines. You know, you can look at my past videos. You can look at my lines. They have been there for a while, and the stock is obeying them most of the time. It does not work 100% of the time, but most of the time, and that's good enough. That's good enough. And we are also into this steeper channel, very like this here, steeper channel. So we are moving up quite fast. So when a stock moves up fast like this, it does not move for a long time. So you know, we should not expect that this is going to last for weeks. But it's still nice. It's still nice to have a stock move fast. So everything is super nice on the daily chart. So we are going to look at the monthly chart, well, weekly and monthly chart, to get a broader perspective. So from a weekly chart perspective, I'm going to need to make a little bit of cleanup right here. Okay, no, sorry. So these lines, yeah, I'm just going to get rid of them. So let's look at this here from this weekly perspective. So weekly perspective, we are in a downward channel. Well, we were into this downward channel that had the double resistance. This is how I call it. This is, this is a term I invented because I think it fits the bill. Because sometimes we can draw trend lines right on their wicks and sometimes on their bodies, and sometimes I like to do both, and this is what I call a double resistance, is when I draw a trend line on both the body and the wicks at the end of the bodies. Because sometimes a channel will be defined by the resistance that meets the wicks, and sometimes the channel is going to be defined by the resistance that meets the bodies. And sometimes we cannot know which one is going to happen at a certain point in time. So sometimes it's just better to have both of them. So this is why I do this. So weekly chart, I'm going to remove this. I hope I'm not destroying my daily chart too much. So we broke last week. So last week 2 weeks ago, we broke outside of this downward resistance right here. So we broke outside of it, and we are continuing outside of it. So very strong push for Tesla on the daily chart. On the weekly chart, stochastic is not yet there. So this is a concern for me. So daily, it's going up. Weekly, the trend, stochastic-wise, has not changed. So what this tells me is that I need to be careful. I just need to be careful because the move we are having on the daily chart might just come back around. So knowing that, I know that because of this weekly chart here, this is not yet ready. Knowing that, and we are going to take a look at other indicators on the weekly chart, but knowing that, I'm going to play it more tightly with Tesla. I have shares in Tesla since 7:45 because I exercised a call, strike price 7:45. So I'm in the money. So I'll see what's happening. And if I go on the hourly chart, I might have to go on the hourly chart to see if we don't have something that pulls down very, very fast. And in that case, I might be selling a little bit just to pocket the profit. And I do this because on the weekly chart, we don't have, sorry, I should not say that. So on the weekly chart, we don't have stochastic over 60 yet. And stochastic over 60 is something that we like to see to validate the move that we are seeing. So right now, we are seeing the stock here moving up. And we need stochastic over 60 to validate it, because oftentimes when we don't get stochastic over 60, the move comes back down. So this is a possibility that this happens. So this is just a caution. In terms of MACD, we have a crossover bullish in MACD, so that's positive in itself. And I have different indicators because the different indicators are analyzing different aspects of the stock. And one day I will do a video explaining why I have all of these indicators and which ones I use the most when there. But I can already tell you that stochastic is one of my favorite ones, and we don't have it here. So this is why I'm a little bit concerned. MACD is an indicator that looks at the averages of the close. So because we have this move up, MACD is going to cross over. So MACD crosses over with almost everything. Well, it does not take it much to cross over. So this is why in my head, I am putting a little bit less weight on a MACD crossover here versus a stochastic over 60 or under 60 here. RSI also, this is above 50. So this is basically bullish. And I have this downward trend that was broken. So we can do also trend lines on indicators to tell us what what is the trend on those indicators. And right now, well, we had a decreasing relative strength index, relative strength of the stock, and this was decreasing. So it made a top right here. It made a top. I have a hard time looking at this here. So we had a top. No, sorry, a top in strength on November 1st, and this was coming down as the stock was coming down, and now we are breaking this downward trend. So this is a good sign. So we have this green thumb up because of that. And DMI, a 21-day DMI, we have a crossover bullish. So okay, so this is one more good thing on the weekly chart that I can see. So it's only basically stochastic that we don't have yet. So sorry, we could have it next week. So we'll see if we have it next week. But in terms of the break, this is the second candle we have outside of this downward resistance. So when we have a break, it's always safer to wait for a 2-candle break outside of the resistance instead of just 1 candle break. So we have our 2-candle break. So it's not that bad. So it's just stochastic here. So as I said, this is making me just maybe looking at things a little bit more closely, and maybe looking at the 1-hour chart just to be sure that the stock is not reversing like crazy super fast, so that if it does, I'll just get out. That's the only thing this is telling me. Okay, let's look at the monthly chart now. Monthly chart. So one candle equals 1 month of trading. So we bounced on this, on this 624, and I need to make a little bit of a cleanup here. Yeah, this is what happens when you have too many trend lines or resistance lines and everything showing on multiple time frames. So see at 618, so we had a nice bounce at 618 right here, and we are bouncing quite well. Super great big green candle, higher high compared to last month, higher low compared to last month. This could be seen as the first entry. The stock for 3 months was just going down, and now this is the first month that we just broke higher than the previous high. In terms of stochastic, we don't have yet stochastic over 60, even with this nice big green candle. So that's interesting that we don't get that here. But in terms of the monthly chart, everything else is pretty bullish. So this is making me rethink a little bit. So I'm making a mental note now that we have a lot of green thumb up on the monthly chart. So even if we don't have this particular green thumb up right here because of stochastic, maybe that's not so bad. So basically this is the mental note I'm making in my head. So I'm still quite confident that we are going to go higher with Tesla. This is my idea. I won't act on my idea alone. Well, I am already in the stock, so I don't have anything to do if it keeps going higher. If it's not, I'm gonna look and see what I can do. But right now, this is basically my inclination. So that's it for Tesla. Let's go see Palantir at the same time. Okay, so Palantir is in, it's easy to see. It's in a upward channel. So stocks move in channels. Again, not making this up. Look at this. It's moving according to those channels. So, if we know that, then we can buy at the bottom of a channel and maybe hold on for a while until it breaks out of the channel. It's as easy as pie. Or if we just want to keep the profit, we can buy at the support and sell here at the resistance. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So that's quite easy actually. That's quite easy. It's gonna work for some time. It's not going to work forever, but it's gonna work often enough that you can make money. That's the goal here. So we bounced really on July 27th, 3 days in. We had a little bit of time of a hard time last Thursday with beating 1013 as a resistance, but now we crossed it. So yeah, we are happy. We crossed it right there. Everything else is green here. That's fine. Weekly chart, still not there yet. Still not there yet here, not there yet, not there yet. So in terms of the outlook for Palantir, it's a little bit less clear than Tesla, because Tesla had the more green thumb up than Palantir. So this one, I would be, if we break $11, then that would be a great achievement. I think we can reach it, but then are we going to break it? That's another story. But that's the next one that we need to beat after having beat 1013. So this one is not looking as nice from a weekly perspective. So the weekly trend has not really changed yet. So if the weekly trend has not changed yet, maybe the daily trend can do this and then go like this before the weekly trend starts to change. So this is only telling me that the daily trend has more chance than Tesla to reverse a little bit. And monthly chart wise, well, we don't have many bars or enough bars to have all of our indicators on the monthly chart, so we cannot analyze this part here. But what we can look at is that we closed right above $9, which is nice, and we are right at this downward resistance, the first one for Palantir. So next month is going to be interesting to see if we are breaking this. So monthly wise, so from a monthly perspective, there's a chance that we cave under this downward resistance right here. So Palantir is not in as good a position as Tesla. This is how I'm going to put it. Now, let's go look at the VIX. So the VIX is a computed, it's almost an indicator in itself, because they compute the premiums on the options and the premiums in terms of the volatility. So the higher the VIX is, the more chance the stock market has to come down. And now we like this because the VIX has been coming down. So we can plot a chart also, of the VIX, and we can do trend lines and everything. So this is coming down. And VIX was on a big support right here, and we broke that support last Friday right here. So this is good news that the VIX should keep going down. And if it keeps going down, the stock market should keep going up. So this is a nice indication of that. If we look at the weekly chart, this is a pullback chart a little bit, a zoomed down chart. So we started going up here in terms of stochastic. I had done this support, this increasing support, and now boom, we crossed that. So this is good, because when stochastic is low, the stock market should go down. And when stochastic is at 60 and up, then the stock market should go up. That's it. As easy as that. This is what stochastic does. As easy as that. A computer a computer could act on that. This is good news that stochastic is continuing its plunge, because it's telling us that the chart above should be going down. So we are happy with that. And monthly chart also. So monthly chart wise, we still have, since I would say since 2018, the volatility has increased in the stock market. This is what this is telling us. So it's been four years of increasing volatility. So that's nice to know. So volatility, VIX is into this channel right here. So right now, as we have seen, VIX is coming down. So let me just, so this is the monthly chart. So let me remove this here. Oh no, sorry, it's the opposite I want to do. Let me just, remove this. My mouse is doing tricks on me. Boom, I don't want to see it on the monthly chart. I don't want to see this on the monthly charts. It takes a lot of work to maintain all of those trend lines. So, this is coming down. So, if VIX comes down to 1578, then we are going to have to take a much closer look at it, because there is a support at 1578. And what the support means is that it could go back up. And if it goes back up, the stock market is going to come down. So, so this is just something that we'll have to keep track of. But we check this every single week. So right now I am doing this live free for the public. But when you are a member of my channel, I do this every Sunday, and it's only for my members, except for today. Well, the first of the month. The first of the month, I always do it free. Okay, so so this is the VIX. Then let's look at the indices. So a very nice move up for Dow Jones. It was, well, first let me just pull back for the new people. Just going to remove this one and just doing a little bit of a cleanup here. So basically the stock market is in a downtrend right now. Huh? Yes, it's pulling back up, but look at this. This is the main trend. It's going down. Yes, it was going down steeper recently, and even more recently it's been going up quite steeply. But will it continue like this forever? I doubt it. But if it is, we are going to be happy. But the stock market is going to encounter, because basically this is a channel. Each time you can do a support, you can copy that support and make it into a resistance, because the stock is behaving into a channel. So it always fits. Look at this. Boom, boom. These two points fit pretty good. It does not always fit 100%, but it's pretty good. So so yes, because we are into a channel, we could be doing things like this. And the big question is going to be, what is going to happen when we start reaching around 33,978 or maybe 33,715? So anything along that line here, we are going to be very careful, because maybe we are going to touch this and go like this, or maybe we are going to break it. Either a coin falls on the heads, the tails, or on the edge, if you are very lucky. So, and this will impact the stock market, because the Dow Jones are the indices are kind of the indicators of the whole market. And we have Harry Chu. Hello, Harry. The NDX is leading markets ahead of the other indices. If there's a breakdown, yes, I think you're sometimes right. So yeah, going up. We have a great stochastic. We have everything great here. Everything is great. Let's go look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart, we don't have stochastic yet on the weekly chart. We don't have stochastic over 60. We don't have DMI. We have RSI. Do we have? Yes, we have MACD. So yeah, we don't have stochastic yet. So it's going to be interesting to see if we keep on going. And if we go on the monthly chart, we are very close to getting stochastic over 60. Very, very close. And we have this nice big support. Look at this. We used that support February 3rd, 2020, and also November 2nd, 2020. And we used it the next month right after in December. And also in June, and then July, we are a bit higher, but we have not reached higher than last month's candle. So basically, so far, so monthly wise and weekly wise, we are not yet there at 100%. In part because we are still in this downward channel. So to be there a little bit more, we will need to break outside of this channel so that the stock. So that the indicators start to show us a move. So I think we have, we could be having, if I count the number of candles between here and here, we might have, I would say 3-4 weeks, 3-4 weeks of maybe 5 weeks of the stock market going up as a trend before we need to look at what is going to happen with the resistance. Oh, this is a mess. I'm almost ashamed because I was playing with this a lot. So and I mainly play on the daily chart and on the 1 hour chart. And Trading View, I don't think has a feature where you can set the trend lines to be as default only in the chart in the time frame that you are looking at. So this would be a great feature to have. If not, you need to check it each time you create a new trend line. So I'll need to tidy this up. I won't do it right now. So weekly chart, we don't have stochastic. Just have a broke over MACD. We have RSI. Okay, so nothing special here. We don't have stochastic here. We have this. So yeah, okay. So basically, what is important in this is this downward resistance. This move that we have was not enough to make our indicators change dramatically. And Nasdaq composite. Let's go on the daily chart for this. So Nasdaq is getting closer to its downward channel resistance. It's getting closer. So what is it going to do? We are very close, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Everything is good indicators wise. So stochastic at 97. This is great. MACD, RSI, everything is super great on the daily chart. Weekly charts, yeah, it looks like pretty much the same picture. We don't have stochastic yet. We have MACD, and the others we don't really have. And monthly chart wise, we are further away. Stochastic at 32. MACD, we got the crossover here in January. So in January, so Nasdaq was already telling us, oh yeah, well, things on average, the close on average, exponential close, are coming down, and it continued that way. RSI at 48, and DMI is still pretty bearish. So yeah, we are not yet out of the woods. That's what I would say. This is Nasdaq 100. So we are already at the top of our channel here. So we could be expecting a little bit of a pullback. Nasdaq, Tesla, you know, the technology stock. We could be having a pullback. We could be having a pullback because we are at the top of our resistance. So we should be looking for a pullback at the beginning of the week. This is what this is telling me. And hopefully it's going to be a small pullback either here, it would be nice, or either here, and we could have a continuation. And this is why I'm not telling you when to buy and sell, because you know, you could almost, you know, if you have Nasdaq stocks, you know, you could almost sell here. Because if we have a pullback and comes back up here, you know, it's going to take a while because before we reach that level again. And when we reach that level, we are going to be close to a resistance, which might make us go like this. So, you know, we have a saying in French. I'm trying to find the corresponding saying in English, but well, I don't know. If you have something in your pocket, keep it, or something like that, you know. Okay, so let me go. No, sorry. Let me do the weekly here just to see if something pops out. Nothing really. And monthly, yeah, we've seen all of that before. So let me go to the comments, to the chat at least a little bit. We are near resistance, but lots of catalysts. Yeah. So I have no idea if we pull back or go higher. Yeah, exactly. We don't need to have an idea. We just need to look and see and act. So that's the good part. We don't have the burden of prediction, like many like people that are relying on fundamental analysis have. Tesla should be at $1,600 by now. Okay. What is the track record of these people? What is the track record? And this is, well, and of course, these are the same people that are telling us you cannot time the market, because they cannot time the market. So timing the market, does timing the market mean you can predict exactly a stock price at a specific date? Is that what timing the market means? If it means that, yes, it's impossible. But I interpret timing the market as I'm gonna time the market in the sense that when we are in a downtrend, I won't be buying, and when the downtrend is going to stop and the bull trend is going to start, I'm gonna buy. So I'm timing the market in the sense that I don't buy at any point in time. I time it. I cannot give you a date, but I time it for a specific event, and that event is a change in pattern from a downtrend to an uptrend. This is what I call timing the market. I time it, because if I don't time it well, I might be buying high, and I don't want to buy high. I want to buy when it's low, but not only when it's low, because then I will be buying, you know, okay, a rent is coming. A rent is coming, I feel it. So if I time the market, it's because I don't want to buy when I think it's a low and it goes lower, and I buy again because, well, it's low. Tesla is low. Well, it got lower and it got lower. So I want to time the market means for me that I want to buy at the right moment, which is when the downtrend has ended and the bull trend has started. So I might not catch the exact low here at 624. I don't catch that, but I catch 710 and 745. and I did not catch, and that's important as well, I did not catch 1030, 993, 978, 904, 809. I did not catch a falling knife. I did not try to catch a falling knife. But here I can start catching. So to me, this is timing the market. And to me, it's possible to do that. Okay, rant is over. Well, Tesla could hit 940, then 1,000. Yeah, well, yeah, it could hit. Yes, it could hit a bunch of things. But yeah, in terms of next resistance, yeah, we have some resistance at 940. You know, here we touched 940. Well, this is a little bit higher than 940. This is 940. This is 940. So yes, the next one is 940. I'll give you that. Then at 1,000, we have some at 1,000 too. Also at 1,000 also, yes. So yeah, okay, yeah, I buy that. And there's this downward resistance also that's moving. You know, if we reach it quick, then that's 1080. If we reach it not too quick, it's 1049. So this is another resistance we need to think about. So yeah, we have horizontal resistance and we have diagonal resistance. And I'm so happy I have discovered this little feature here. It's an object tree, so I can just remove all my drawings. Okay, so let me continue with the comments. Yes, shareholders meeting this week. Thanks for reminding me. I did not register that. Stock split announcement. Yes, yeah, this would help. Okay, Harry Chu. Tech lead the way down. Tech has to lead the way up. Looks healthy. Sure. The Nasdaq chart looks great. Still room to run. Yes. Nasdaq. Yes, Nasdaq has some room. So yes, you're right, Rich. Tesla China delivery should be released this week also. Okay, nice to know. Thank you for this. Monday pullback has been the norm. Draw in shorters. Yes. And OT7 wants our opinion. So our opinion is that yes, you should buy a Tesla Model S plat. This is our opinion. I hope you're happy. No, okay, sorry. What is the question that you want? Okay, sorry. I have 1070 August 20. Okay, yeah, opinion. It's not financial advice. 1070 August 29. So you are out of the money, my friend. That's not bad in itself. So August 29th, let's look at it here. Let me look at it. August 29th is right here. No, sorry. I'm going to put it at 1070. Okay, 1070. So we need to reach, you want this reached. Okay, what can I say? So the stock can do something like this. So the stock would need to go a little bit steeper. Well, okay, sorry. Let me also say that if we maintain our current channel, you know, this is the current channel. So if we maintain, you know, like they say on the weather channel, if everything's remained the same and the clouds keep going in the same direction, look at this, right in the middle of the channel, my friend. So yeah, I cannot predict anything, but you know, it's not impossible. If you were, you know, if you're what is the word, if your expiration date was a little bit closer with that 1070, then I would have been a bit more, a little bit more suspicious. But you are right on this current channel. So if we keep that on for 1 month, then you are going to be okay. It's not impossible, you know, it's not impossible. Look at this channel right here. This is pretty much the same steepness. And this went from April 1st to June 1st approximately, so 2 months. And now, you know, if we had the 2 months here, you should be okay. I had, you know, I was a bit more aggressive than you, OT7. I had 2 1080 calls expiring last Friday. So yeah, these were really a lottery ticket. But I had some lottery tickets right here, and right here. So you know, Tesla goes like crazy when it goes. So this is why I bought them. But you are in a better position than what I was. Talk. Happy a long time watcher. Can't make your live stream, but watch every day. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. What you guys think? I'm not sure I get you. There was a brief Tesla Shanghai factory shutdown in July for upgrades, but numbers could be good still. Nice to know. Thank you, Harry. You are an encyclopedia. Hold until shareholders meeting. Usually there's great news that comes out. Yes. Sentiment is still very negative. Most timing, double bottom, and shorting. Sentiment is still very negative. But I'm not sure about what type of sentiment you are talking about. Are you talking about the war and inflation? What I've seen, you know, I've seen Elon say that he is starting to see that inflation is coming down a little bit. He sees that, you know, with his purchases, you know. So I see that as a good sign. In 2021, after half a year of going down, a wedge form and Tesla reverse. Yes, still pull back to the breakout. I hope it repeats and pulls back to that 770. Okay. Most timers have been shorting too. They got hurt in the last month. Yeah, well, timers, you know, as I said, what type of timing the market are they talking about? That 1080 resistance, yes. I doubt we break it in first try. At best, we hit it and pull back. True, that's decent. New to your live trading, what time do you start your live? I do this, well, it's usually between 3 and 4 o'clock, but today it was just a little bit later, and it's usually only reserved for my members of my YouTube channel. I do this every Sunday, just a recap of the week and a look ahead a little bit. So right now you are getting this free because once every month I do it free. But if not, you cannot catch it unless you become a member at $6.95 a month, I think. Tesla, the more shorted stock if they cover. Yes, Harry. I like that because when it goes, it really goes. So it's yeah. I tend to err on being into Tesla. Not all the time, but I'm not far when it goes. I'm not far, or I'm already there. And OT7, thanks for the opinion. You are welcome. So great, no more questions. I looked at everything I wanted to look at. So as I mentioned, if you become a member, we can do this every Sunday. It's always nice. And I do a Tesla and Palantir technical analysis every single day of the week. Every single day I do this free. So you just subscribe to my channel and you will see this. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for interacting and commenting. I always like this. And eventually, you know, I might do something more lively with you guys talking. I don't know, but this is just an idea. And I have a bunch of ideas in my head that never get done, but sometimes the best ones percolate and get done. So thank you. Have a great rest of the weekend, and I can catch you tomorrow after the bell for a Tesla and Palantir video analysis. And thank you, Harry. Thank you, Harry. So have a great rest of the weekend. We are going to see each other tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you. What am I going to tell you? You guys know. À la prochaine. Goodbye.